Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I will show you how to get $2,000 out of 180 in less than 40 minutes. So I'm very happy to trade here with you, and I'm sure that today we will have the great success. In the previous video I left my Telegram in the description under the video, and you left me many questions, and your questions were if it's possible to trade with me in one team or watch me trading on the air. And I thought about it, and I decided to create my own personal private chat where I will add many interesting things about trading, where I will add trading signals so that you can make your own money. So if you want to get into the special private chat, just write me in the Telegram the code word private and I will add you there. So do not forget to subscribe to the channel, to put your likes, to write your comments, because it really motivates me. So today we will continue to make money on trading. Our current goal is to increase our deposit by 10 times. Let's get started. Our first currency pair will be the Australian dollar, the Canadian dollar. For this currency pair we're entering with up. We trade the first transaction all in, that is for the entire deposit. And let me explain you the logic of this trade. For this currency pair we see a general uptrend. The price is going up here, and in general it is moving towards an increase. Here we see an uptrend channel in which the price moves between the upper and lower borders. We are now entering to continue the uptrend with a slight correction. I think you understand everything about this currency pair. In this situation we are trading on a local uptrend. On a small time frame for 5 seconds we found an uptrend and followed that for a short expiration time for 2 minutes. And now we just need to wait for the closing of this trade. But the broker that I trade on is QUOTEX, and I consider it's the best broker for binary options trading. It's the most reliable and secure broker I've ever used. I left a link to the broker in the attached comment, so who needs it, you can use it. Also, our amount of our balance is $306, but our goal today is to get $2,000. So our second trade will be on the euro-dollar currency pair. Let's go with all in again for this currency pair. Well, we've entered this trade, now I'll explain you my entry. We also see a downtrend for this currency pair. We see a descending trend channel, let me point it out. And we see that earlier the price in this trend channel moved between two borders and it bounced off these borders. At the current moment we see a correction to the upper border of this trend channel. There is the formation of a good reversal candlestick model. And I think that we'll go down from this candlestick model. The situation here is extremely simple. We're going here on a downtrend on a local one. Let's speed up the trade and wait for it to close. For this currency pair we get a good downward movement. Of course we had a small correction, but then we fell down powerfully and we closed our both trades in a profit. So let's go on. Our currency pair is euro-odd. We're entering it went down. We will no longer trade all in. We will use a different system. We will split our deposit into 2 pots and enter the trade immediately with a smaller pot. We'll use the larger one in the case if we need to recover our losses when facing some corrections against us. This way we can protect our overclocking from losing our entire deposit. So let me explain you the entry for this currency pair. Here we also see a descending trend channel, let me mark it, and then we clearly see the downtrend for this currency pair. Again we are moving between two borders as in the previous currency pairs. We see a pullback to the upper border of this flat. We see a pullback to the level zone. So guys, from this level we are entering with down to the bounce and to the continuation of the trend. For this currency pair everything is also simple. Let's speed up the transaction and wait for it to close. We are getting a super profit for this currency pair. We're closing it net positive. Our deposit is already around $700, and I think guys we're overclocked it well. Let's keep on searching for currency pairs and find a good situation to enter. in order to make our money. So guys, I see a good situation for the Euro New Zealand dollar currency pair. We're entering with down on this currency pair and splitting our trades. This is very important in trading, especially when overclocking. It's always better to split up your trades in order to enter at the best price, without miscounting with the entry point. So we enter this currency pair, let's examine the graph, and we're exploring all the situation for this currency pair. Here we also see the uptrend channel. We see an approach to the upper border of this flat. There is the formation of the pin bar model, and then most likely we will go down for this currency pair. We use the simple situations. I don't use anything complicated in my trading. Nevertheless, I earn money from this trading. I have been trading in a profit for quite a long time, for 4 years exactly. I use the simplest patterns, and they are the ones who help me earn money on trading. So let's wait for the closing of the trade for this currency pair, and then we keep on our trading and continue to overclock our deposit. So unfortunately we can see a correction for this currency pair. One trade is closed in a profit and two others are closed in a loss. Therefore, to recover our losses, we will divide our deposit into two parts, entering with the rest of our deposit for down. We are doing it carefully, not at one price but different prices. Now we are having a good impulse, and some of the positions we're opening on this impulse. So well, we have entered this trade, and let me explain you my technique. I will explain my analysis to you. We see here that we have broken out our trend channel, we have gone a little higher. But guys, I think that after this breakout we'll still go down. I think this is just a small correction against our forecast. Let's also wait for the closing of the trade for this currency pair. And then we will keep on our overclocking. So our trade is already closing, it's coming to its end. We see a dangerous situation for this currency pair. In the end, some of the trades are closed in a profit and some are closed in a loss. We didn't earn anything for this currency pair, roughly said we've broken even. This also happens in trading, why not? Let's find another more suitable currency pair, and we will keep on overclocking our deposit. So the currency pair is the Australian dollar, the dollar. We see a downtrend here and entering with down. First we're going with smaller part of our deposit, leaving the most significant part in the case of dangerous corrections. So we enter this currency pair for down, according to the general downtrend for this currency pair. I think you all see this trend, we're clearly dropping here, we're moving down. We sometimes have small pullbacks against the trend, but in general we are still dropping. So guys, we're opening a trade for this currency pair with a small correction. I think we will continue our downtrend movement next. Let's also speed up the trade for this currency pair, and we are waiting for its closure. So we get a good profit for this currency pair. All our trades are closed net positive, and our deposit is getting closer and closer to $1,000. So we go further, the Euro GBP currency pair. For this pair we are going with down, so well we've entered. Next we need to analyze this currency pair. We had a good resistance level here, and I entered into my first trade exactly from this level. However, this level was broken out. We went a little higher. I think this breakout is false, it will end. And then we will go down. If the correction continues, we have a chance to use our divided deposit. Let's wait for a good correction, a good point to use this dividing. And when I understand that it can be opened safely, we will go further down. Then I will use our overlap on this currency pair for $500. Slowly we're opening our trades, we're splitting all our transactions. This is very important when overclocking. We're not entering by one quote, we're entering by several quotes at once. That is, we're splitting up our entry. So we get a very powerful downward impulse for this currency pair, and everything went according to our scenario. All trades are closed in a profit on our deposit is already $1,100. So we keep on and remember that our goal is $2,000 today. So the currency pair is GBP USD. We enter it with down, again according to the local downtrend for its continuation. I think guys you all can see a downtrend for its currency pair. Again, we're splitting our deposit into two parts, and we leave the bigger one in the case of a correction. So let me explain you my entry. We see a downtrend here. We see a descending trend line for its currency pair. And actually that's why we are going down. We go again from the correction to the upper border of our trend channel. And we have a correction to a good resistance level here, from which I think we will go down further. So here is a good place to divide our deposit. We are starting to go down. Again, we're splitting our trade for this currency pair. So we have entered this, and now let me explain you my technique. Guys, we see here an approach to a good resistance level. We also see an approach to the trend line here. That is, we waited for a good entry into the decline. We have two powerful good levels here, and there is a candlestick pin bar model which says that most likely will go down. That is, we have analyzed everything correctly, we have used this dividend at a good point. Now let's wait for the closing of the transaction for this currency pair. We're getting a good profit for this currency pair and taking our money. We have already raised our deposit to $1,300. We overclocked it very well. Our next currency pair is odd CHF. We are starting to enter this currency pair with down. Let me explain you my entry. We have reached a good trend line for this currency pair. Again, we see a trend channel here. We see that earlier the price went in this trend channel, bounced off the upper and lower banders. Actually, that's why when approaching the border of this trend channel, I decided to go down for this currency pair. In the end, we see a correction. This is a very dangerous situation. I hope we will close here in a profit. We see a good impulse. In fact, almost all of our trades are closed net positive. Only the top two are left. We went extremely well. We went from a good resistance level. We have analyzed everything correctly. We have entered into this transaction correctly. And guys, that's why we take profit on this currency pair. We see that our deposit has already reached $2,000. Even we have exceeded our plan. Guys, it's the end of this trading. So guys, thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and write your comments and put your likes. And exactly, you remember that if you want to get into my special private chat, just write me in the Telegram the code word private and I will add you there. Definitely you will find a lot of interesting things in this Telegram chat. So see you soon. Bye.